Alright guys, ICC Cup Fitz here, and we're going to be playing the finals of Team All Kill Kings versus Telecom T3. It has been tied up 3-3, so game number 7 is going to be the deciding thing, spawning at the top right-hand part of this map. Top left-hand corner will be the red protest PsyonicReaver competing for SK Telecom Team 3. And it will be a PvP, because spawning in the bottom right, we're going to have our green Protoss XPs, Artanis, competing for Team All Kill Kings. And we're going to be seeing a shout out to Shot Coder. I don't know who he is, but he's giving out a shout out. And it'll be interesting what both players are going to be going. Sometimes you're going to be seeing a 2-gate pressure instead of a super fast cybercore, but it's going to be coming down. It's going to have to come down to the decisions right now. And I think favorite to win this, I'm gonna put my favorite to PsyonicReaver. I think he's had more experience with Brood War. He's casted. He knows how to win a lot of these matchups, because when you cast for a long period of time, that's not as best as like playing this game a lot, like that equivalent time of casting. But you see a lot of talented players that gives you a lot of ideas, and then you kind of know how a lot of the good players end up reacting in a certain situation. So he's going to have that knowledge behind him, and he's going to be so careful of losing. He will be putting down a gateway right about now, around 1 minute and 30 same timing for both players, except for PsyonicReaver's actually is a slightly delayed, so Artanis is just slightly ahead in the tech right now, which might, in the long run, it's not really going to be putting down too much, but he will be putting down, so it looks like we're going to be seeing Cybercore. We're going to be putting down around 2 minutes and 15 seconds, around that ish time, if they're not going to produce any units. Oh my gosh, Facing S'mores, I report you, blah 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 blah. I don't know what's going on with that chatter, but they are scouting and they don't know either spawn right now, going for the wrong locations. Gas is just about to finish. We are going to be seeing, we're going to be seeing a pylon before that. So it's going to come down to, I don't know why he's at 17 supply right now. Oh, he's probably building a Zealot. We're going to be seeing a faster Cybercore coming out. So will this pay off for him? He might have 2 more Zealots, but will he be able to kite, though? That's where our chances, PsyonicReaver is going to have to come down to it, because, PvP is going to be a pretty intense matchup. And Cybercore is about halfway done at this point in time. No units coming out of his own gateway right now, unlike Artanis, who does have 1 Zealot. It looks like he's going to be on his way to his base right now. Going to be buying some aggression. But I don't think with the mixture of probes plus Dragoons, I don't think it's going to be too much. I don't think the Zealot's going to be doing much, especially since it's not a 2-gate pressure. Finally putting down his Cybercore. Cybercore is just finishing up for PsyonicReaver. And I fucked up here with yours. That's funny. He was hoping that the chat was actually ultimately going to make him fall, but he will have a probe in the mix, so this might just be a little more annoying to deal with. Again, I don't think it's going to be too difficult. But, it's gonna come down to this. It looks like the Zealot will make his way in here. Will he be able to get a couple probe kills? Now, this is going to delay mining, though. Keep that in mind. Will he be able to micro around this? Oh, will that get behind? No, 1 probe will fall. 2 probes will fall. No, I'm sorry. Did 2 probes fall? I guess he's doing the best he can. And wow, that's just very nice. Very well played by PsyonicReaver. Now he has his Dragoon out. But at the same time, he saw with that Zealot exactly what his opponent was doing. Now it's bringing down trying to do this without the Oz and stuff, but Artanis will be putting down a second gateway. We'll be doing double Dragoon pressure here, so definitely playing much more aggressive. I don't know if PsyonicReaver is going to be ready for this, especially since you have 2 gateways. I don't know what PsyonicReaver is kind of doing at this point in time. He only has one goon out. What did he just place down? He probably should put down a second gate. No, he's putting down another pylon, oddly enough. I don't know what he's doing right here. And he put down a Manor pylon. That's why. That's really funny. So I'm not sure if PsyonicReaver is just trying to just trying to mess with the opponent out here, being kind of BM. But I think that might have set him back somewhat significantly. Getting a Citadel of a Doom, though, that's what he's gonna need. If he's gonna be going for this kind of cheesy build, you're obviously probably gonna be seeing a lot of at least a DT in the mix. But he will not have a robo facility up quite yet. So. And that's where it's going to kind of hurt him, especially when a DT is going to be coming up there. A lot of times in PvP, you're going to be seeing this, so you're probably going to be seeing Templar Archives as the gas is getting a little heavy up, especially since he has, just 1 gateway up at this point in time. So we should be seeing Templar Archives coming down. I don't think that will be Storm. I'm pretty sure that will be DT, and hopefully that DT will be able to pop off before those Dragoons happen, because the Russians is pretty semi-decent on this map. Ground Zero is a pretty large map, so I'll be interested if it's going to be out, but he's going to be pushing out here. Will he be able to, break through his opponent? He will be getting a robo facility, but keep in mind, though, this map is big. Observers are slow without speed, so I don't think that Observer is going to be able to get in time, and I think he should be okay as long as he can hold off this ramp until his DT comes out. I don't think this is going to be doing too much, but we'll have to see how the micro is. So it looks like he's going to be engaging right here. He does have one more goon than PsyonicReaver does, Artanis does, but it looks like well, great. What can I do right now? He's trying to do the best he can, trying to keep the strong ones in the back or on the sides, I guess. Maybe waiting for shields to regen. I don't know specifically know. Will that be an observatory coming down? That probably should be. An observatory is coming down indeed. 4 Dragoons on 4 Dragoons. However, these are weakened, so he should be okay. Nice little micro from Artanis, not losing that one Dragoon. And nice little micro, but will he be able to focus on the other one? Two will go down, and will this be enough? He only lost 1 Dragoon, though. And these guys have almost lost that other one, but with that nice little micro. But we'll be coming back up with a couple more. We'll be putting on a Nexus, a little risky here. I'm not sure if I agree with this right now, especially when this aggression is happening. Will he have a DT coming out? He will. Just starting, though. No, a DT. Oh, 2 DTs are already out, excuse me, and then this will have to push back the attack. Definitely speaking, Observer is only halfway done. It's going to take a while for that to come back. So this is really going to help him stay in this game, and I think that might just help him out, because now he's going to have this expand up, and it's about, a third of the way done compared to Artanis just putting down his, so he's going to have that economic advantage for maybe 30 seconds or so, 40 seconds maybe. I don't agree with sending the DTs in this far, though. They're much more for defensive units, but will he be able to hide them in the base, though? That's kind of key here. But it looks like that DT should be able to escape, and that DT shouldn't be able to escape, excuse me. Is he going to go for a double expand? I'll be interested if he does that. So, pretty interesting builds coming out of it. I don't see Storm up yet, but I don't see any High Templar, so we're not going to be seeing Storm until we see High Templar. Still going for this DT. I think you go this DT, you don't need to go super with the DTs. They're nice units and do a lot of DPS just generally, but when you're investing so much in it, you're not building your Dragoons, which you're going to need, especially when your opponent's going to be having one more goon than you do, or at least now he won't. But your goons are actually more weaker, so it's going to have to come down to, well, that's actually a lot more goons than I actually thought, and this is going to be a tense moment for PsyonicReaver here, losing two Dragoons for our PsyonicReaver here, 3 Dragoons down. We'll have to put probes off the line here probably to kind of defend this, but it looks like he's not even going to bother. It looks like he's just going to falter this base off, and will he have a DT in the base? He will have a DT in the base, going to be able to one-shot these probes here. He does have 5 kills, but, at the same time, he's still going to be able to mine at this location, and that's only one DT, keep in mind. He will also have an Observer coming out right now, and he should be okay. He's not going to lose 2. He's losing quite a few probes, but nothing that is the equivalent to what this one base play is going to force PsyonicReaver to do. So, he's put, those DTs were mainly there for defensive purposes. That's all they were there for. But he kind of let that go when he let them try to do a counter push here, doing economic damage as it is, but not to the point where it's game changing. I mean, at least maybe 10 pros was killed, but not to say that's not huge or anything. But it's gonna be hard for PsyonicReaver to come back from this. Artanis is in a very good position, and it would be pretty stupid of him not to macro up a little bit just to make sure he doesn't have enough. Make sure he's off of 4 gateways just to make sure he's gonna be able to produce more stuff. Is he putting down any more tech buildings? I don't think he is right now. So we're gonna have to see again what he says. He's gonna be getting charged. PsyonicReaver is getting charge lots right now. So it's gonna. I'll just be interested, because sometimes Dragoons are just good in general, especially when you're gonna have this many Dragoons over the Zealot count. He's not gonna really have that many Zealots out. Gonna be trying to re-expand, not a bad move, but I think what he's gonna have to do to try to ensure victory for PsyonicReaver is probably just take a risky double expansion. I mean, that's all he can really do. He's only gonna be off of 3 gateways, and he's not gonna be able to produce out of all of them right now, especially when he's continuing to build pylons. And he's also supply blocked right now, 49 supply to 68. And are we going to be seeing upgrades from our Protoss, green Protoss player, Artanis? I don't think he is right now. And I mean, not to say that's, you know, the worst thing right now, but I think he might want to start his upgrades. That might be something he wants to start now. We'll be getting his robo facility down finally going to be able to get that observer tech up. And, you know, I'm surprised this didn't come out faster by Psionic, just because this, if he was planning to initially go that DT playstyle, why would, and he's going to have Dragoons behind it, why wouldn't he just get a couple, at least an observer or two, just to be able to detect their own observer and then have the DTs do a lot of damage? Because remember, I mean, this map is huge. So you're not going to, is he just putting down pylons everywhere? He's putting, that's just wasting minerals here. He doesn't need to do that right now. Is he going to be putting down another one? That'd be pretty silly of him, and I don't like this at all. From PsyonicReaver right here. I don't think he really knows what to do at this point in time. And it looks like, Artanis is really going to come in here kind of for the killing blow here. He does have a nice position. He has a nice concave on here. That's what PsyonicReaver is going for. But, you know, the sheer amount of units that he has, and the big engagement is going to be happening here. I definitely think Artanis has a better lead here. Going to be killing off all the cells right now, and now it's going to become a Dragoon battle, but just so many numbers of Dragoons right for Artanis' side right now, and the green Dragoons are just going to start overwhelming his opponent right here. We'll get a couple probes off the line, but they're not going to be able to get too much of us around on here. Nice positioning by Artanis, and, you know, surprisingly losing a lot of Dragoons here, but nothing out of too much. And even if he defends this off, though, losing quite a few probes here, though, and that's really going to set him back, because now he's not running off his natural, and he's not really fully saturated on that. There's the GG by PsyonicReaver, and, you know, oh no, I'm sorry, Team All Kings has successfully won this series, and I'm very surprised by that. I was gonna say Edge was probably gonna go to SK Telecom, but both of these teams did have the same, you know, ranking at the time of week 5. Right now, I believe SK Telecom is actually ahead right now, but, you know, I have to say Team All Kings played very well. I mean, again, we're only seeing 7 unique players here, but those 7 unique players, these are definitely top-tier D-rank players we're seeing here. We're seeing pretty good games from them. I'm not going to say they're pro or anything, but, you know, they're interesting enough to, you know, cast. They're interesting to analyze and etc. So I hope you guys enjoy this for the F-talk of the game here. Like I was just saying earlier, I think if he was going in that DT-oriented build, which isn't standard is to get the Templar Archives a lot of the time in D-rank, where you're going to be seeing the DT, but you don't want to overextend your DT numbers, because now you're going to be having a disadvantage where you pretty much lost those DTs that were primarily there for defense. So just say you didn't lose those, so now you have them back up at your main base playing defensive. Now you have to force the Dragoons back. That gives you more time to put down a robo facility and then an observatory, which comes out pretty gosh darn quickly. And then you can pop on an observer, then you could snipe off their observer and then get your DT to do a lot of the damage. Going to be a little micro-intensive, but you could get it to work. I'm just surprised we didn't see the robotics facility come down quicker for PsyonicReaver. So I'm surprised. My edge was going to go to PsyonicReaver, but again, Artanis not being a bad player at all. And Team All Kings did kill off the King right now, because SK Telecom is actually ahead as of week 7 has begun. So I guess it did kill off the King. So nevertheless, I think you guys enjoyed this cast. Hopefully that ums and ahs were a bit better this game. Feel free to check out iCup.com. That's where everything iCup is related, and that's where all the TV section tends to be updated. But nevertheless, I'm going to go try to video edit these videos tonight, and have a nice night, guys. And ICC Cup fits is out of your hair, and I hope you guys enjoyed this D-Rank Team League cast series, and I'll catch you guys next time for week number 6 or 7, depending on whenever they get the replays up. All right, have a nice day, guys. Peace.